Uh, I pressed the magic streaming button,
So
which probably means I am live, if not alive.
I has gone live. I'm now just setting up the game.
I'm claiming my reward.
So I'll wait for you to show online.
I should be on
There
live.
you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just taking a moment because you were still claiming.
I can see Dollinger live also. And yay, water guns. My
So I've sent you an invite.
that looks like an invite.
So let's start a match. And while we're doing that, I'll do a test record as well.
Yeah. What format are you recording in?
I'm just using the exact same settings that I use for live.
Okay.
So the idea is I might do one or two games at least recorded, so I can at least have a look at quality
Yeah.
with the actual. Because I'm now up to I think a bit over 4,000 kilobit.
I believe I do 6.
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to
Well, you
sort of like obviously need to increase it, but I also
Yeah.
don't want to like overload the graphics card or basically have to deal with this crappy Australian internet. So,
in other words, you don't want to be the one who takes down the Australian internet.
well, it's become a bit of a meme at this point for some people.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Australian ping is apparently a thing.
Yep. We have pup chasing chat already.
Hello there,
I
Miss.
believe.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight.
So, how is Mr. Pup Chase tonight?
Taken.
You've got me already.
A good start.
Tied.
Maybe I should lower the bit rate again.
Apparently.
Get lost.
Ah, stupid Slambert.
So you had fun last night doing stuff. I forget what you're actually doing. I think you were on your way to something.
I really like this new change.
Incoming quad.
Ah, darn it.
Finally,
Okay.
I get my own back. Revenge.
Quad spawned.
The Kinky Bears event, apparently. That's right. Yes, it sounded like you were due for a good night.
I have the abyss. It is but endless oceans of gray.
Well, the good thing so far is hang on. Yeah, this is a different game tonight, Pup Chase. We're doing Quake Champions instead.
No, this is
Because,
the latest DLC for Age of Empires. Yeah. If the Pup Chase is not too drunk, he should join me and kill Mr. Dollinger. I need reinforcement. Yeah.
Damn it. Yeah, we're just trying some Pup Chase. The game is this one is actually free to play.
Yep.
It's just a fairly large download.
Incoming protection.
Yeah.
We're just testing some new bitrate, a high bitrate for me because
Protection spawn.
I realised I'd set it around when I was doing exclusively Age of Empires, and then it didn't really work as well for
With the blood of my
Quake Champions.
and the fire of my rage. Behold,
Damn it!
I sit upon a throne of rotting corpses.
Yeah. Now the bots are killing me.
Good, they're doing the job I hired them for.
Stupid bots.
Damn it!
Okay, I don't mind if the bots kill me. Just kill a geek jabber. Darn it.
You were saying?
Nothing. Ah, darn it. Well, I got you, but...
Did Slambit do his job?
Let's not talk about it.
Incoming quad.
And I've just realised I can't remember the name of this band, but they are really bizarre.
Enemy has the quad.
They do kind of weird parody versions of songs.
Few can withstand mine.
You have a very...
Eclectic taste in music.
Yeah, that was what I was gonna say. That's a very diplomatic word.
Shot.
How sad that you will be remembered for how you died and not how you lived. Ow!
I think your bot.
I have that since Wolf 3D for DOS, which I actually have in my collection. I actually also bought it for Aaron, so he's had some fun with it. Damn it, I got killed, but at least I got QWERTYs. And I got him again.
Darn it.
Your screams.
I've managed. I haven't played all 6 episodes, but I did manage to once on stream actually get through the entire first episode without actually dying.
Protection spawned.
Well, might have to try doing that again sometime.
Protection.
Not on the hardest difficulty. I think it was on one of the easier ones. Which is, some people think is cheating, but fuck it.
Stupid Slambert.
Slambert is not stupid. He's doing the job I asked him to do.
Yeah, you should have taken my offer instead.
Slambert is contracted to me for all eternity.
Heh, you're on fire.
And yet I still managed to take you out. Yeah, I went for one of the easier options. The whole point was to try and get, because it only played sort of to a certain point. I'd never actually played the entire first episode, so I wanted to actually get it while I was on screen for someone, so we could actually see what the end of it looked like.
It's good that Pub Chase is distracting you. Talk some more about music with Mr. Dolan here.
Crush into ashes.
Quad spawned. Enemy has the quad. Inferno.
Yep.
Up.
You're just too hot. Ah, darn it. Stupid quake.
Yeah. There we go.
Not quite what I intended.
Oh no, I'm sure it was exactly what you intended.
Nope.
Yes.
I got to learn to not stand still, so...
Coming at you.
Incoming protection.
Taste the hatred and bitterness of 1,000 pounds.
Darn it.
There we go.
Protection spawned. Enemy has the protection.
Damn it.
Well,
Yeah. You don't want to rage quit this game. Damn it.
what was it you said?
Oh,
Stupid Lambert.
Lambert is not stupid.
Well, I got him. Never mind. Yay. Cool rock and roller. Ah! Yeah, like that.
Damage dealer. Enemy team win.
You
Darn
might
it.
not like that.
Ah! Look at that. Where were the top players?
Yes, you got 20 kills.
Yep. A few geek hour ones. I like it. Yeah.
And while we're changing, setting up a new game,
Yeah. Why can't
we'll
I never?
we'll take care of the we have Eric raiding me. Hello, Eric.
Yay!
Yay! Raid. Well, while I'm waiting for you to do that,
Yay! I
Yeah, I'm
got XP.
I'm doing okay, Mr. Eric. How are you?
Epic match. Yeah, you can stay and watch me kill the geek hour, Mr. Dollar.
Or you can have me take out QWERTYs in game.
Eh.
Yeah, I remember setting that up for you, Pup Chase.
Oh yeah.
Well, thanks for the raid there, Eric, and
Yeah.
hopefully you can stick around for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in his stream sort of on and off earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a bit of fun with his. So Eric has got GUI bot set up.
Oh yeah.
So you
Yeah, I
can-
remember that.
Yeah, so you can have it read out stuff you say on stream, and you can.
Oh, I can already see where this is going.
Yeah. No, I'll try and keep it at least a bit tasteful, because it's not my stream.
Yeah. At least you didn't get banned. I think.
Rise and slay.
I don't think Eric has ever banned me.
Can do.
Prepare your team.
That's an advantage. You can do a timeout
Round begins.
in case someone starts singing or something.
Fight.
Which of course never happens.
What do you mean it never happens? It never happens.
Yeah. I blame the singing.
Disappointing.
Forces are tied. Lead lost.
psychological warfare.
You do know that I can just freak you out by doing this. And what is it with the
Taken. Teams are tied.
It's all part of my plan.
yeah. Yes, the viewer bots are right in force today.
Well, they've been out.
Quad spawn. Enemy has the quad.
Damn it!
Revenge.
Gee.
Filter. Teams are tied. Humiliation. Lead taken.
Well, you should download the game sometime, Pup Chase. It is a free game.
Lead
What mic did you get yourself? Apparently Pup Chase has a new mic.
Yay! So it doesn't sound like the old one.
You see, my setup is probably a little bit overkill for what I'm doing. But whatever, it works for me. And hopefully doesn't sound at all too terrible.
No. It depends on the singing.
So it's the singing that sounds terrible, which is not going to be helped
By the
by
way,
the mic.
you're on fire.
from the grave.
So, yes, Eric, the setup I've got at the moment is, yeah, I'll have to, okay, might have to look at, we sort of updated a bit already. What I'm trying to do, just because, you know the meme about Australian internet being a bit shit, I'm trying to have the compromise between quality and not having to yeah, it's on 4,000 at the moment. It was upgraded from 2.5.
Spawned. Enemy has the protection.
So 2.5 worked well for Age of Empires, but didn't work well for this. I'm trying it 4,000 first to see how it looked. I've got this recording as well to see how it looks properly. I might, I'm just testing at the higher bit rate to make sure we can cope. Yeah, sort of in stages to make sure we can cope with it.
Taste the hatred and bitterness of 1,000 lives.
So I'm not jumping straight up to maximum settings yet.
Lungs are ash, and your eyes are only embers. You know you faced.
Yeah, I might raise it a bit further for next. It's not so much encoding overload. It's more Australian internet, the meme of it being terrible, plus the Australian Twitch server also has, or Twitch Relay server has a few it does tend to get a bit overloaded, so I'm trying to see how this sound looks first. And if it needs more, it needs more. But yeah, I just want to make sure it can cope. Make sure we can cope with things as well.
Yeah.
Sorry, I probably didn't explain that well. I'm trying to focus on gaming and that's at the same time.
No, keep in talking. Explain lots more. This is working very well at the moment.
Yeah. But what'll probably happen after this, seeing it's going to 4,000 seems to be okay. In terms of internet performance, so I think the next stage will be taken up to 6, and
yeah, see how it works.
Might be.
Ah, darn it.
So that's probably going to be the next bump.
Yeah.
Teams are tied. Lead taken.
Yeah, it's up now, so it's on 4,000 at the moment. It was on 2,500 before.
Teams are tied.
I just can't change it up any further without restarting the stream. Your mix it up overlay is broken. What happened to it?
Ah.
That's what happens. That's what happens when you try and get people to distract me. An update happened, yeah.
Teams are tied.
See, I keep my audio set up probably a little bit too simple. Like, I probably couldn't prove it, but it's deliberately simple so that
Teams are tied.
it's not constantly breaking on me.
Protection spawned. Your team has
Because,
protection.
But you're sending it to the Australian Twitch servers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing this.
Taken. Headshot. Teams are tied.
Yeah.
Lead taken. Teams
Ah,
are tied.
darn it.
Lead lost. Teams are tied.
The abyss.
Lead taken.
Endless oceans of gray.
You see, yeah, it probably helps me though that I use an audio interface for everything as well, which
Yeah.
like I just had to.
Teams are tied. Lead taken.
USB sucks.
Teams are tied. Lead taken.
Stupid geek cover.
Teams are tied. Lead taken.
Yeah, USB is not my favorite.
Teams are tied. Lead lost. Teams are tied.
You see, so the way mine's set up, Eric, is I've got a I'll wait for Eric to come back.
Ah, you can explain it.
Lead taken. Teams are tied. Quad spawned. Your team has the quad. Lead lost. Teams are tied.
This is going to be a close game.
Lead taken.
Dead awaits you. I will take you to it.
Teams are tied.
Darn it.
Lead lost.
Face the carnage of war again.
Enemy has the quad. 5-minute warning. Quad damage. Revenge.
Your life is but a moment.
Teams are tied. Lead lost.
Ah. I
There
didn't
we
see-
go.
I didn't see you there.
guys behind you.
That's my tactic.
Tied.
Sneak up and kill from behind.
Lost.
Ugh.
There we go.
Incoming protection.
Damn it.
There we go.
Your team has the protection.
Ah, darn it.
Enemy has the protection.
So I should introduce Eric to the idea of smart devices. So if he's having to get up to do things, so I've got everything set up so I can actually turn my heater on and off from my phone, turn my lights on and off from my phone.
Yeah, darn it. Need more distractions.
Need more distractions? You mean I need to ask Eric to ask you more questions about Sweden?
Nope.
All you have now.
No need to do that.
Incoming quad.
Still hear voices
Yeah.
from the past.
So it's QWERTYs that I'm playing with Eric. We're trying to have fun, trying to distract each other.
Quad spawned. Enemy has the quad.
Yeah, enemy is not supposed to have quad.
Crush them in
1 minute warning.
Ah,
Oh, he's still looking for an apartment in Sweden.
yeah, that's not easy.
foes and the fire of my rage.
Too many reds here.
So, what part of do you know what part of Sweden you moved to, Eric? Is it Stockholm or is it somewhere else?
By the way, you're on fire.
I'm sure Eric has told me that before, but I'm having a mental blank.
Well, that's nothing new either.
Yeah, well, given I forget what happened around Malmo, so I don't know whether you know that area at all.
Darn it!
But
Yeah, that's the south of Sweden. Kind of like Melbourne or, well. Yeah, I got more kills than you.
So I don't know whether that's anywhere near you. Of course, you don't have to tell me on stream.
Yeah, I'm in Gothenburg, so it's a few hours travel. And yay, I got my best score ever. I'm happy. Yeah, but it's hard to find them. Unless you have a few million Swedish krona, can buy one directly. Working my way to level 20.
Yes. Well, hopefully, I was looking at my Twitch because I've been a Twitch affiliate for years now, but I've never had an actual payout because I'm sort of a small streamer that almost
casual streamer.
Nobody, casual streamer. Hopefully, by the end of this month, like the cash out is I think $50 US. And if I'm lucky, by the time it refreshes, I might hit $27. I've made it over halfway to
actually get a payout.
I get out of payout every 3 to 5 months, Eric. Yeah, I think you stream a lot more than I do, though.
Rise and slay.
So in the future. Daily Dolnier. Yeah.
Look, if I didn't have a day job, that would almost tempt me. But unfortunately, I've got a day job, and
yeah. Sadly, something have to pay the rent and stuff. That wasn't pro gaming.
I have no time for this pettiness. Suffer and die.
I like that. Yeah.
It's it kind of feels weird having a battle in Quake with bluegrass music happening.
Well, darn it.
Incoming quad.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind going full time also.
Quad spawned.
Well, I think the other issue I have is I struggle to talk to myself, so unless I know I've got someone in chat or I'm streaming with someone, you know, it would be a very boring stream.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Talking with yourself, you get the best answers. And to be honest, if people actually show up in my stream, I am kind of get distracted. Talking and streaming at the same time isn't easy.
Yes. Is that why getting people to try and distract me?
Pro strat. Darn it. Was a geek jabber in the way? Yeah, streaming is the ultimate multitasking, yeah.
Streaming is why I wish I had the desk space for a third monitor.
Yeah. I have one standing above my main monitor so I can keep track of
Protection spawned. Enemy has the protection.
You're on fire again.
You are on fire. The Backstreet Boys, after changing one song or one word in their lyrics. Yeah, so I think after this, it seems that upping the bit rate is going to be. I can afford to do it a bit further by the look of what I've got, because it's not dropping frames with what I've done already. So, yeah, I think for the next stream, I'll push it up to at least 5,000. Because, yeah, when I pushed it with my own testing it,
did you
like
test?
even going up to,
Yeah.
like I did a few test recordings last night with what we've got now, and it was looking a lot better, but if I'm still getting a few comments from Eric that it perhaps could go a bit further, I might just push it up to 5, and I should be able to get away with it by the look of this. I think that'll sort of be the best compromise.
Taste my wrath.
So yeah, this is still still good to have an experimental Sunday stream with up higher settings to see how it would cope with it, and it looks like there's enough rooms that I can go just that little bit higher as well and get away with it.
You recording at the same time?
I recorded the first 2 games, so I'll be playing some of that back just to have a look, sort of watch. I won't sort of play the whole lot back, but it'll at least be enough to just jump around the file and sort of see what it's like.
I think there is a testing. You can do a test stream in OBS. If you simulate the stream, there's a setting somewhere.
Yeah.
Incoming protection.
Lambert got me.
Well, yeah, what I wanted to test was, and this is why I started with 4,000, was just check for, not just improve the quality, but check for dropping frames. Sort of, if that showed it was going to be borderline at 4,000, then there's probably not much point pushing any higher. But it looks like I should be able, because I'm not actually dropping frames, when in this game, it's just the game that'll I'll get the best that actually needs it. There still looks to be a bit of headroom to go higher.
My fate is to fight eternally. Yours is but
So it wasn't. That's really what I'm testing for here.
Yeah, that's the same I did with I tested different settings for yeah, it is distracting if you're tired.
your life is but a moment.
Talking and shooting the dolling areas.
If dead awaits you, I will take you to it.
Assistant.
Yeah, I'm assistant.
Oh, and incidentally, you might remember me talking on yesterday's stream about the audio settings on the iPad. I managed to get that working today.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what. I don't think this was really the sort of all to it. I think it could well have been user error on my part.
Incoming quad.
But what I was looking at, so I went over there today, jumped into the NAS, and then realised I'd set up DNS on the NAS incorrectly. It was pointing to an IP address that didn't do anything, or didn't actually exist on that network. It hadn't caused any other problems because like the network was otherwise working, but all I did was fix that. So and then tried again with the iPad, and it just worked. So whether it was just the iPad didn't like the sort of iPad was not doing DNS correctly because of what I'd done on the NAS, or it was just some sort of user error. But then, I was sort of thinking, I tried multiple times to set that up while I was there, so I've got no idea, but it works now.
Yep. That's usually how it is. You change some settings and suddenly it works.
Yeah.
Even if that
Yeah,
doesn't sound.
Like, it was just not really making sense because, like, he's got Windows desktop and a Windows laptop. I was able to get both of those streaming audio to the device with using its own app. I did the same from both our Android phones, and it worked. Did the same thing on the iPad, and it just refused to connect. But something I did worked, so it works now.
Yeah, it works.
And I must say, aside from that, so I'm using the.
Don't tell me you're going over to iPad now.
No, it was like I'd originally, because what he wanted to do was basically set up, because he's got a NAS full of music. He basically wanted to have that play on his stereo in his front room. I needed to sort of fix up Wi-Fi because sort of the front half of the room was a bit of a Wi-Fi dead spot, so I fixed that up. And I was originally going to use Sonos, but then I realized Sonos is expensive and people are complaining about some of the dick moves that Sonos are doing.
Yeah, there was
So
some problems with the Sonos, I think. Someone said.
So what I ended up doing was I found the WIM setup, so WIIM. They and it looked like it was basically the same thing as Sonos and but cheaper. And their app, like literally within the last month, because their app is under active development, that added support for connecting to a share via SMB, which is essentially what I was doing with the computer. So the computer just accessed it via an SMB file share. So I thought that sounds like the a good way to go. Just let it handle via the same way that I'm doing with the computer, so I don't have to set up anything additional on the NAS, and the app just does everything.
Yeah, keeping it as simple as possible.
Yeah, because another friend of his had basically said, "Oh, you can do Plex for all of this," and it's sort of like Plex would technically work, but I mean that's what we use for video, but that's what it was built for. It requires setting stuff up on the NAS, which is one more thing to basically have break. So, like, I was basically trying to do something with as few moving parts as possible, knowing that I'm going to be supporting this probably remotely most of the time. So,
yeah,
no,
and you're on the hook for continuous support.
Yeah, so it's basically as simple as possible. It's few missing parts to hopefully mean I don't have to do silly amounts of support calls for him.
You win.
Yay! Victory!
Yeah.
Hey.
So it took a bit of dicking about, but I managed to get it working. So go Weem!
Go Mr. Dollinger. And go Quartis. 28 kills. 11 assists.
And I've hit level 20.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to catch up. Yeah, I did experiment with a higher bitrate for YouTube, and it works good. Actually,
See, for the actual stuff I do for the YouTube channel, like that's recorded separately, and I do quite a bit. Like my source footage is done at 15 megabit, and I think I use something similar as an output format, but then that's not uploading stuff in real time. So
yeah. I remember. If you remember last week, I tested multi-streaming to YouTube and Twitch. But my computer didn't really like it. I set it to 4K streaming.
yeah.
That was about the max. I started dropping encoding. But it's good to test to see what you can do and can't do. So I set it. You know, you can have the stream keys. You can set different stream keys for at least for YouTube. So I can have one stream key for HD and one for 4K. So I can switch to 4K if I want to.
So none of my monitors are 4K, so it's probably not worth.
Yeah, I have. I forgot what the size is, but it's bigger than the 22, 36 or something.
Mine are dual 27, and 1080p. Like it might just be my aging eyesight, but at this sort of monitor size, I probably wouldn't notice much difference going to 4K.
Teams are tied. Lead lost. Teams are tied.
Yeah, I notice.
Lead taken. Teams are tied. Lead lost.
Stupid red guys.
Like
seem-
if I had larger monitors, I might have been more tempted to
Yeah.
do 4K. But at this sort of size, there's probably, at least with my eyesight, is
I wonder what this.
you wonder.
Darn it. I wonder what the
Incoming quad.
usual sizes people have. I guess not everyone has.
Lead taken.
Nah.
Ring out. Teams are tied. Quad
Like I actually remember seeing a video a couple of years back. Somebody was talking about how 4K is starting to reach a little bit of overkill. Like he actually, as part of his video, said it makes that little difference that you probably didn't notice that I've been deliberately putting small white pixels throughout this video, even though it's 4K.
taken. Teams are tied.
And I think, yeah,
Yeah.
Lost.
Yeah, I know some people watch at least YouTube on big TV, the
Yeah.
smart TV. Well, the Twitch is apparently.
Teams are tied.
Darn it. Many on mobile, so 4K is kind of useless there.
yeah, it's kind of it's kind of ridiculous that my mobile phone screen has a higher resolution than my computer screen.
Revenge.
Like
Teams are tied.
my mobile is also 1080p, but it's
Lead lost.
20 by 9 instead of 16 by 9. So it's just a little bit wider than a standard monitor.
Incoming protection.
Did they mention you're on fire?
I did notice. Did I mention I managed to frag you?
Protection.
Nah.
Enemy has the protection.
Let's not talk about that. Did I mention I managed to frag you? Well, I won't mention it. Darn it. Yeah, I know some people who watch YouTube at least on big screen, the smart TV. But it's good to know what you can do with the technology you have.
Yeah, well, 8K is now technically available, but it's got a very slow uptake.
Yeah.
At least, like, even compared to 4K. I think people have just, in terms of the sort of standard media consumption, I think people are kind of getting sick of upgrading all the time.
Yeah. And also, home movie, smart TV, giant screens. Not everyone has that anymore.
Incoming quad.
Because I know with me, I upgraded my monitors when I built this machine, and it was an upgrade from 22 to 27. But yeah, I don't plan on upgrading these monitors in sort of any time soon. And I think a lot of people are getting to that point where they're just,
Yeah.
you know, it's good. They're good enough, so they're not going to spend the money.
Yeah, Lambert.
Coming at you.
But I hope Twitch don't get totally TikTok-ified.
Yeah. Well, I think I've mentioned my thoughts on that video format before. It's, you know, the problem I had with it, and to be fair, it's probably the same as what YouTube was doing initially. You just have to sort through so much garbage to actually find stuff actually worth watching.
Although now the AI is gonna see what you watch and recommend stuff.
Is all you have now.
So you won't have to even look for what you want to watch.
So yeah, really the only big short form stuff that I've sort of liked is Dylan Hollis, who does the ridiculously camp cooking videos. And yeah, the only other one I've sort of taken a bit of a shine to recently is there's a couple of Saturday Night Live comedians that have started releasing their stuff as short form. And basically the idea is they're sort of acting out as newsreaders, and they both write really offensive jokes for each other. And they don't see what they've written for each other until they start reading it out live on air. So yes, that's not the type of thing I'll be watching with people on Twitch, because it probably would be taking things a bit far for some of it.
Oh yeah.
Like, some of it would definitely not be Twitch worthy.
Your cries only feed my bloodlust.
Ugh.
Incoming quad. Quad spawned. Your team has the quad.
Ha! Got ya.
Darn it.
Feel the
Ah well,
pain of a
I got slambered.
thousand deaths.
Out. 5-minute warning.
Yes, I think you might have this round as well.
You never know. Darn it.
Yes, I'm not doing so well these last couple of rounds.
I got no complaints. Go rock and roller.
You know you faced
Incoming protection.
Stupid Slambert.
Slambert is not stupid.
I'm not gonna forgive him for deserting my team.
Protection spawned.
Well, he's locked into a contract with me, so...
Shot.
Yeah, that's happy quitter sound. I got to jump around more.
You mean like that?
Nah.
the rivers will run with the blood of my foes and the fire of my
Well, at least I'm assisting.
Assistant.
I got to stop shooting myself.
Incoming quad. Quad spawned. Your team has the quad.
We should start a band, Quad Spawn.
Incendimus!
You win.
Yay! Okay, I think I like your bitrate changes. Yeah, almost equal. You're gonna change your bitrate now?
Well, I'll probably do it for next stream rather than restarting it now. At least I know it's surviving up to 4,000.
Yeah.
So I could probably bump that to 4.5 or 5 and get away with it. And I'll probably just do that and leave it at that.
Yeah.
That's the plan, is just switch it over to 5,000 at the end of the stream. Okay, we have a big green start match button, so...
Yeah.
Match found. Let's see if I can
Improve your
get back and QWERTY's hunting abilities.
Yeah.
Be very, very quiet. Be quiet.
No need for creepy voices.
It's a stream.
You.
Or should that be AQMR for the QWERTY's Meridian response?
Shudder.
You see, ASMR does nothing for me.
Yeah. Some videos can be relaxing, falling to sleep, but that can pods be also, or anything else.
It seems to be something that, like, some people get into it, but for other people it does absolutely nothing.
Round begins.
I suspect that's for most people.
2, 1, fight.
Coming at you.
Lost.
Darn it!
I got the first frag.
That wasn't how this should go.
That was in the script.
I don't like this new script changes. Okay.
You were saying?
This I can.
Teams are tied.
And I've actually got some panic. Winamp has decided to play some Panic Land, and the reason I came across Panic Land, they were basically there was an image that went round that a couple of years ago of what was supposedly a new Green Day album. Turns out it was a fake album, but Panic Land decided to actually go and record the songs anyway, and managed to make themselves sound like a very convincing Green Day. So they basically pretended to be Green Day, releasing the fake Green Day album. And they did a reasonable job of it.
Hehe. I don't think I can see your music on your...
Yeah, I might have disabled it somehow. I want to actually code up something a little bit better for that anyway. So I've been doing basically a stream capture of part of the Winamp window. And because Winamp is what I use for the music on stream, and I've just found it sort of partway through the stream the whole Winamp thing just freezes. So I'm sure if I could actually, like, there's APIs that you can use to expose what Winamp's playing. So we just need to learn how to
how to
code that up.
How to talk with it.
Yeah, which will be interesting given it's been
a few years.
while I don't really consider myself much of a programmer. The last time I did any serious, like I do a little bit of coding, but last time I did anything serious, Visual Basic 6 was still in active use. And here I am, aging myself.
I was gonna say you're dating yourself.
Yeah.
Darn it.
Oh.
I'll burn you to ashes.
Okay, I like that. Hook on the face.
Although I do have, this was done with the help of ChatGPT. I do actually have a couple of WordPress plugins that I've put together, actually available for download. So, one of them was so with WordPress, you've got the My Credit system that you can install, and that's basically a point system. So you can award users, well, it's gamification. So you can basically have award people points for logging in and making posts, or doing that sort of thing. I sort of wrote an extension for that, which gives you an upvote and a downvote button on BB Press forum posts. So you can actually have people kind of upvote and downvote your posts. The other one, what was the other one I did? Oh yeah, it was one that allows a limited amount of BB Press tags in WordPress comments, because that came about because I wasn't exactly happy about the fact that the existing plugins to do that were over 10 years old and obviously not being updated.
In other words, invitation to get hacked.
Yeah. So yes, it's sort of not in the WordPress library, but it's sort of available for download on the XGeek website. So xgeek.au if anybody's interested.
Your screams fill.
And it has nothing to do with that other X.
No, not Geek, not the other X.
Yeah. Although the owner of the other X could probably be considered an X-geek.
No. Yeah. I presume you're talking about Elon Musk, who is not necessarily. In some ways, he's very smart, but in some ways, he's just a complete man-child.
Oh yeah, but that's a lot of geek nerd. We kind of live in their own world. And I still don't know how. I think his programming he did about the same time you did Visual Basic, yeah. More or less. How good he is with Nowadays, I think he's mostly a tech investor, which is
Yeah, well,
he's not doing too bad with.
like he knows how to, like people kind of think he's sort of this miracle genius that saved X, but X was doing absolutely fine before he started, and all he did was pump a bunch of money in it to make it go private, and then
with
make a couple of suggestions.
With investors from China, Saudi Arabia, Russia, and some other places.
Like I think he's really only relevant now because he has money.
Yep. And he has a lot of fat contracts with the American government. SpaceX is kind of popular. Yeah, shooting up things in space is apparently a thing. He and yeah. I think China has some. Most of the Teslas in Europe, I think, come from China actually. Ah, darn it, Lambert. This is almost a podcast.
Yes.
Yeah, TikTok. Not to be confused with TikTok.
Incoming protection.
I think you may win this. I think my team is slacking. Ah, stupid.
My strength.
And I'm assisting.
You're assisting.
Yeah.
When your lungs are ash and your eyes are only embers, you know you faced me.
Incoming quadrant.
Stupid divide crash.
Quad spawned. Enemy has the quad.
Hey team, you're slacking. Okay, I like that. Me there, frag. And oops, quad
1 minute warning.
people showing up. You're on fire. Darn it.
Taste my wrath.
Yeah, I think my team need to do better.
Enemy team wins.
Darn it.
You want to do one more game?
Yeah. But I kind of like my kill score. At least I'm not in the bottom of my team anymore.
Because I think we've got something like... Oh, we've had 5 games, and I think it's 2 to you, 3 to me, isn't it? Or I've lost count.
Me, me also. And yay, level 21. Yeah, but it made a huge difference to pick the NA servers. It looked like.
I think you still won 1 or 2 when we were on Australian servers.
Oh yeah. Although I didn't frag the the Geek Jabber, just quite as much. They really want people to work collab or do multiple streams together.
Rise and slay.
You see,
Oh,
I
yeah,
haven't really explored that stuff yet.
yeah, me neither.
I know that was what Aaron was using to do the occasional thing with Mel when they were doing their sort of Sunday ADHD streams.
Lead taken. Ring out.
But yeah, I haven't sort of really explored how it works yet.
Yeah, me neither. So
Even though it could possibly be useful for some of the stuff we're doing here.
Don't wait for me. Kill. Kill.
I got to stop doing that.
And I'm back to being terrible again.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that until
Incoming
the
quad.
final score.
at spawn. Your team has the quad.
My strength grows.
Your team has the quad.
Well, that was silly of me.
What? I didn't see anything.
When your lungs are ash and your eyes are only embers, you know you face me. Feel the pain of 1,000 deaths.
I still don't know what Netmaster is for now. Darn it, Lambert.
Incoming protection. Protection spawned. Enemy has the protection.
Darn it. Should see if we can catch Eric sometime.
Let's see if he's interested in joining us for a couple of games of this sometime.
Well, or some other game. If it's fun.
I don't think he's normally the type of FPS player.
Yeah.
But he's welcome to join us if he wants to.
Yeah, there's so many games.
Oh, well, the game's free to play, Eric. So you are welcome to join us if you want to.
Yeah.
I think it's knowing the specs of this machine. I think it should run reasonably well. Because I don't think this game has particularly high system requirements. So normally we play either Quake Champions or Age of Empires 2.
But I can play any game.
Enemy has the quad.
Well, any game we have.
Yeah. This is just extra bonus for killing Mr. Donnier.
I will take you to it.
So Quake Champions is free to play. I was going to ask Quody, because I've got Black Wake, I think it was, in my collection. I was going to see if you were going to be interested in having a look at that at some point.
Yeah. I had it in, or put it in the Steam library.
Yeah, might find something that we could all play sometime, Eric.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because yeah, I got Black Hawk or Black Quake on the with the intent that we all play it, but yeah, that just went in the back burner a bit.
Yeah, there are also multiplayer versions of things like you build a shop together or simulation games.
Yeah. I mean, we can look at doing, because I've got the Jackbox stuff as well.
Yeah.
Like I haven't got the latest Jackbox 10, but I've got all the other ones. So we can possibly look at doing that. But I've sort of backed away from that a little bit just because like people in chat will be expecting to play, and Twitch being Twitch, you know, you get people who give you you submit answers that are not entirely stream friendly.
Yeah, if you have any ideas about games we could play, Eric, I believe we all know each other in the Discord.
Yeah. It's just a matter of lining up time zones, given we're all in different ones.
Yeah. Well, I can actually be awake in the not Swedish friendly hours. Too bad you don't have what do we call it? The pirate ship.
Well, that's I believe that's one of the things that was appealing to me about Black Raid was that sort of game.
Yeah, I could imagine you as a pirate captain.
Do what you want with pirate is free. Quirties is a pirate.
Yeah, can you sing the volume up?
From the grave. Incoming quad. Your team has the quad.
But you have to admit that it's fun to frag Mr. Dollinger.
Warning.
No, it isn't.
Enemy has the quad.
Yes, I think you might have this game, given the score difference.
Oh, I haven't looked at that. By the way, I did change my graphics for so it's not ultra. Apparently not.
Damage dealer.
Ah, darn it.
I'll see a Thieves. I don't think I have that, but it, have you got Sea of Thieves, Quaddy, or?
I think so. I have to check. Sea of Thieves. Yeah.
I might have a look at that and see how much it is.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have a huge budget for games at the moment, but if it's not too ridiculous, we can look at it.
Yeah, no other places.
Incoming protection. Protection spawned. Enemy has the protection.
How beautiful this great mass of death.
Yeah, Twitch has been giving me hints I should try for affiliate.
Yeah, well, I'd probably do it. If it's giving you the option.
Yeah, it says just a few more followers and a bit more chatty.
Because like if you can do it, there's a chance you will actually get ad revenue out of it. Like
once a year.
Yeah, well, as I was talking about before, I've been affiliate for a while now, and yeah, it'll be a while before I'll get a payout, but it's nice to think that possibly one day maybe I'll get a bit of money out of this.
Yeah, maybe I could get the proper gaming computer one day. Uh, 4090 Ti or whatever that.
Yeah, well, mine's a 3060, and that's as a casual gamer.
Victory!
Well, have you got time for one more game, or?
Yeah. One more game, then I should probably get ready.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on a 3060, which is actually not that terrible in terms of performance.
Yeah.
But it is sort of last generation.
I
wanted to,
yeah, I was gonna say I'm previous last generation 2060.
Yeah. Well, when I built this machine, like this was the specs are otherwise fairly decent. So I've got an i7 12700 and 64 gig of RAM in it. So it's otherwise fairly beefy. But this was sort of right at the tail end of you having to remortgage your house if you wanted to get a decent graphics card. So while I wouldn't have minded a 3060 Ti or 3070, at the prices those were going for, it's sort of like,
Yeah.
no, I have, given that was when I also spent up on the NAS, it's sort of like,
Yeah.
I don't want to, like, I've spent enough already. Like,
Yeah.
that's the one thing that, and I kind of went, a 3060 is still better than what I had previously, which was a 1660 Ti.
If
So
I get
still technically an upgrade.
yeah, if I get the desktop, I also want one with multi-core, so I can run virtual machines and a decent amount of memory.
Yeah, well, I deliberately went 64 gig.
Yeah.
Like my last machine with 32. I deliberately went 64 because I'm the type of person that just if you've ever seen my taskbar and the tabs I have open in my web browser, I just tend to leave things open.
Well, at least you're not on Chrome.
Round begins in 3,
I do
1.
have Chrome as well, so
Yeah.
my primary browser is Firefox. But I have a secondary. I have sort of Chrome and
Yeah.
Edge as sort of secondary browsers for the times when I need to, for instance, if I'm logging into Twitter, I can have sort of different accounts set up on different browsers.
Yeah, I use different profiles also, so...
Yeah.
Ah.
Yay, I got the first frag against you. Yeah, it's like Chrome is sort of a secondary browser for primarily when I need to log into services with a my non-primary account. Because yeah, there are times when I need to do things like that.
Incoming quad.
Oh yeah.
And it also means like, well, the times when I need to do stuff with Geek Jabber as well and other sites, I can test for cross-browser compatibility if I need to.
Your team has the quad.
Yeah, I'm the weird... I'm the weird guy who has an administrative login and user logins. So I
Which
have
is probably the way people should be doing things.
yeah. So I have different profiles, and then I have different profiles in the browsers and different browsers. Just to make it as complicated as possible.
Like, yeah, I mean, I kind of did, when I set up my friend's Weem device, something I did quite deliberately was set up a separate user account on his NAS.
Yeah.
So that it only has only access to his music library. That way, like, that's all it really needs. He does most of the admin work to it from a computer rather than his iPad. So his iPad only needs read-only access. So that's all it's got.
Scream and burn.
I also modified Windows 11 with both the policy editor and a tweak program. So I killed off Edge, for instance.
You see, I still keep Edge about, mainly because I've noticed with Chrome and Edge, they take their turns about being finicky. Like, even though Firefox is my browser,
Yeah.
I occasionally have things like when I do a YouTube upload. There have been times when it's refused to upload via Chrome, and then I just switch to Edge and it works. Like Chrome, that's one of the alternative browsers I use with the Geek Jabber account. And I had the other day where Edge refused to upload it, switched back to Chrome, and it uploaded fine. So
Yeah. Yeah, we should probably have a warning sticker on this stream. Warning, geek talk or nerd talk.
warning, might contain traces of nuts.
Feel the pain of 1,000 deaths.
Are you saying nerds are nuts?
They can be.
Only begun to fight.
I mean, I'm certainly not completely sane.
Oh, I'm perfectly normal.
Teams are tied. Teams are tied.
Darn it. But this is kind of fun if you sit in an office and have lunch break quick.
Teams are tied.
Yes.
Enemy has the quad.
They wouldn't allow me to do that where I work.
Yeah.
Lead taken.
Yeah, they thought about that.
Your team has the quad.
Unless you got special permission to bring your own Windows laptop, it's all Linux.
Yeah. Well, the problem we have where I am, sort of in a service desk environment, in an area where some of the staff walk by who occasionally make complaints when somebody's with their phone out. Like, that's it's sort of like, I'm not sure that if we get sort of complaints that people look like they're lazy because they're looking up something on their phone, I'm not sure lunchtime quake would go down that well.
Increase the productivity and harmony at the workplace. What better than shooting your coworker? Yeah, it's funny that some places block Twitch, but they don't block YouTube. Aha.
Spawned.
Darn it.
Yeah, well, I think it boils down to there's sometimes some
Are tied. Your team has the protection.
some
Lost.
workplace productivity improvements with YouTube because you can look up videos on how to do things. But Twitch generally has very little in the way of
Productivity.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's a weird place if they complain. If you look up stuff on your phone, that's office notice. Ah.
And fire is all you have now.
Then I'm kind of administrating stuff. So they can't say if I... if I bring my own laptop. There's no IT department that can complain about me.
Tank.
Darn it! But sadly, usually you don't have time barely time for lunch.
You see, that's one thing we're actually quite good with. Like, they insist you take your legally required breaks.
Okay. Well, that's
Because we have I don't know what it's like in Sweden, but we have particularly when it comes to lunch breaks in Australia,
Quad spawn.
we actually have certain legislation they have to follow.
Tied.
So, for instance, it's pretty much the standard thing in most employment awards that you must take a lunch break of at least 30 minutes, no later than 5 hours into your shift if you're doing a full hour shift, or full 8 hour shift. So that's something that's actually written into our law here.
Yeah, that's more a negotiation between
Yeah.
the union
Are
and.
tied.
So yeah, if
Yeah.
you're doing a shift of over 5 hours, you must take a lunch break of at least 30 minutes, no later than 5 hours into your shift. So and yeah, so that's the reason why they sort of get a little bit upset if you don't do it, because there are potential repercussions from them if you're not following it. Like, they can get into trouble if the law isn't followed.
Yeah. Yeah, in Sweden it's more angry unions that you don't want to mess with.
Incoming protection. Revenge.
It elude
Tesla is still under blockade here in Sweden. Musk is not popular.
Protection spawned.
Well, it's just for the same sort of thing, just employment standards.
Yeah, more or less he doesn't want to have anything to do with the union, so...
I'll burn you to ashes.
Apparently he thinks unions are annoying. And most of what regulates the workplace, that's up to the unions and the employer.
So, yeah, so we've kind of got that here, but we also have minimum employment standards. So we basically have a baseline, and whatever you negotiate must be that as a minimum.
I kinda like the fragging the geek ever. Ah, damn it.
You mean like that?
Are tied. Lead taken.
Let's not talk about...
This is going to be a very close game, because right now there's 1 point between us.
I'll try not to die.
Teams are tied. Quad spawned. Enemy has the quad. Lead taken. Revenge. Inferno.
Oh, this is going to be right down to the wire.
Oh yeah.
1 minute warning.
Like, literally down to the wire.
Enemy team.
Oh! Oh!
Oh,
Oh!
okay, well, it won't look fair.
Yes. Yeah, so I think that might be...
Yeah, I should probably get ready
that's
now.
good. So let's see, who's on at the moment? So Aaron's not on, but Primus is.
Sadly, I'm not following him.
Yep. So let's go over and say hello to
Mr. Primus.
So,
Yeah.
so we will see you over there.
Yeah, and I'll end my stream here.